Do you believe that through calloused hands and endless sacrifice, a single mother could raise her child to succeed against all odds? Welcome to our channel, where we share stories that touch the heart and inspire the mind. Today we will tell you about a woman whose sheer determination and unconditional love for her son enabled him to rise above the challenges they faced together and ultimately become someone special. This narrative is more than just a story. It's a testament to the extraordinary power of maternal love and resilience. So let's begin. Her husband left when their child was still little. From that moment, she carried everything alone, both a mother's tenderness and a father's responsibility. Days were spent in hard labor, her clothes worn and torn, her hands rough with work. Yet in her heart lived only one dream: to give her child a proper education. She worked as a seamstress, her nimble fingers flying over fabric, creating beautiful garments for others, while dreaming of a better life for her son. Each stitch was a prayer, each thread a hope for a future where her child wouldn't have to endure the hardships she did. After a long day's work, she'd come home, her body aching, her spirit weary, but her resolve undeterred. She'd gather her son close, whispering stories of bravery and kindness, instilling in him the values that would shape his character. Her evenings were spent poring over textbooks, her lamp illuminating not just the pages, but the path to her son's future. Her son watched it all, his young mind comprehending more than words could express. He saw his mother's worn hands, her tired eyes, and he knew that behind her gentle smile were years of silent struggles. Her sacrifices didn't go unnoticed. It became the foundation on which he built his dreams. As he grew older, his mother's words echoed in his ears, urging him to strive for excellence. He studied diligently, pouring his heart into his books. His school became his sanctuary, where he could lose himself in the pursuit of knowledge. With each passing year, he climbed higher, his grades improving, his confidence growing. His teachers recognized his brilliance, his peers, his diligence, and his mother, his unwavering determination. But life wasn't always kind. There were days when hunger gnawed at their bellies and the cold seeped into their bones. But even in those moments, there was no pity in their home, only the resolve to keep going. His mother's faith in him was unwavering. She saw potential in him that he himself sometimes doubted. And it was this belief that kept him going, pushing him to excel. He excelled in his studies, winning accolades and scholarships that eased the financial burden on his mother. He was a beacon of pride for her, a living testament to her sacrifices. Their small home, though filled with material want, resonated with the richness of his mother's love and his dreams. It was here, amidst the simplicity, that his spirit soared, nurtured by his mother's devotion. She might have been just an ordinary single mother, but her love for her son was extraordinary. It was a guiding light that illuminated their path, showing them that even in the darkest of times, hope could bloom. As he stood on the threshold of adulthood, he knew he owed everything to her. Her sacrifices, her struggles, her unwavering belief in him had shaped him into the person he was. He graduated with honors, not just because of his intelligence or his diligence, but primarily due to the sacrifices his mother had made. Her dreams had become his reality. Looking back, he realized that his journey wasn't just about him. It was about her too. Every success was a tribute to her, every achievement a repayment of the debt of love and sacrifice. His mother's love was a force of nature, shaping, nurturing, guiding. It was a love that defied challenges, that embraced struggles, and that triumphed over adversity. In her son's success, she found her own fulfillment. It wasn't about material wealth or societal recognition for her. It was about seeing her child thrive. He found his success not only in academics, but also in athletics and community service. He excelled in everything he turned his hand to, driven by the desire to make his mother proud. For him, success wasn't just about personal glory. It was about honoring his mother's sacrifices. His mother's love had been the constant thread weaving through the tapestry of his life. It had held him together during tough times, supported his dreams, and celebrated his achievements. He knew that no matter what life threw at them, as long as they had each other, they could face it together. Their bond wasn't just defined by blood, but by shared struggles, silent understanding, and deep affection. He understood that his mother's love wasn't conditional, wasn't based on his achievements or failures. It was a love that was pure, unconditional and unwavering. It was a love that had the power to heal, to inspire, and to motivate. Looking back, he saw his journey as a reflection of his mother's love. Every step he took, every goal he achieved, was a testament to the sacrifices she had made. He understood that his success was not solely his own. It belonged to his mother too. She deserved all the accolades, all the celebrations, all the triumphs. Life hadn't been easy for them, but through it all, their love had been their anchor, keeping them grounded, focused, and hopeful. Their story wasn't just theirs. It was a story of countless single mothers and their children, a story of resilience, love, and hope. As he stood on the podium accepting awards and accolades, he knew there was one person whose absence was deeply felt. His mother, though physically absent, was present in his heart and in the depths of his soul. Every word of praise echoed her name. Every achievement whispered tales of her sacrifices. In the quiet moments of his triumphs, he closed his eyes, inhaled deeply, and in that breath, he carried his mother's essence. He could almost hear her voice, feel her touch, and see the pride in her eyes. To him, she wasn't just a mother. She was his inspiration, his strength, his guiding star. Years rolled by, turning the boy into a successful man, yet he never forgot the roots that held him steady. He often visited his mother's grave, sharing with her his successes, seeking solace in her memory. Years later, his hair streaked with gray, his eyes holding the wisdom of ages, he sat by his fireplace, surrounded by family. His wife and children gathered around him, listening intently as he told them tales of his childhood, of struggles and triumphs, of his mother's sacrifices and his own journey. His voice, though gruff with age, was filled with emotion as he spoke of the woman who had been his rock, his inspiration, and his guiding light. As the night deepened, his young grandchildren snuggled closer, their eyes wide with wonder and admiration. They saw not just a grandfather, but a living legend, a man whose story was a beacon of hope and perseverance. In their eyes, he was a hero, a testament to the triumph of the human spirit. For him, being a father and a grandfather brought a new dimension to his life. He understood now the depth of his mother's love, the sacrifices she had made, not just for him, but for generations to come. Her legacy lived on in him, in his children, in his grandchildren, and in their hearts forever. So let this story be a reminder that the greatest legacies are unmeasured in material wealth or social status, but in the love, sacrifice, and resilience that shape our lives. This story isn't just about a single mother and her son. It's about all the mothers who face life's challenges head-on, who love their children unconditionally, and who inspire their children to greatness. It's about the power of love to transcend hardships and the strength it provides to keep going. Behind her fragile shoulders was a strength greater than any hardship life could bring. Her love for her son was the wellspring of his strength, the compass of his direction, the melody of his hope. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the heartwarming tale of a single mother and her son. If this story touched your heart and resonated with your experiences, don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories have the power to inspire others and build connections. And if you're part of our community, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more captivating narratives. Together, let's continue to spread stories that touch the heart and ignite the mind. Until next time, may your days be filled with hope and your heart with love.